Hi, everybody. It is Tzipora Wayne. And make sure my volume is up. And I am my happy heart coach, coaching parents toward deepening connection and joy with your kids. And first, again, mark your calendars because December 12th through the 16th, we're doing the next masterclass series, Raising a Mensch, Creating Connection Through Jewish Parenting Challenges. And please God, we have Rabbi Ilan Feldman, we have Rabbi Yaakov Horowitz, we have Blimi Heller coming back, and Miriam Campbell, and Bracha Getz, noted author, Harvard-educated author of like 41 books for children, and they're really for adults too. So please be sure to stay tuned for where to register for that. It is going to be amazing. And we're talking about all the things that you mentioned that you want to talk about. Teenagers, challenging kids, triggers. How do we manage and be the best that we can be through all of this and be who we really want to be? So this is what I'm committed, please God, to serving you. So it is helpful and beneficial for you and your personal growth and your parenting. So I'm going to switch now into the Parsha, Parenting with the Parsha. It is so rich. Parsha's Chayai Sarah with Sarah Imenu and the passing of Sarah Imenu, our foremother. And I read, as you know, I love reading Growth Through Torah by Rabbi Pliskin, and there's so much richness. I'm going to talk about Rivkah Imenu in just a moment, but starting with Sarah Imenu. So Rabbi Pliskin says, see the good in every life situation. Now, this is not always easy. So we know the saying, Gamzu Latova, it's all for the good. How can it be good when it's so hard? How can it be good? We can look outside easily and be like, how is this good? However, what do we have control over? We don't even have control over much. We don't even often have control over our own reactions, right? I know. So Sarah Imenu had the ability to, even when things were hard, even though she was childless for many, many, many years and went through many tragedies, she still saw the goodness, and she saw that everything was from Hashem, everything was from God, and she evaluated situations as such, that everything was positive. So I want to read this. The quality of one's life is not dependent on external situations. Is that a mindset to really take on and really internalize that everything, particularly with our parenting we're talking about, everything can be evaluated for the good. So the Torah Ideal is to be aware that the purpose of your life is to perfect your character, and every life situation is an opportunity for growth. Sarah Imenu mastered this level of consciousness. That's why we can say that all of her years were good. So the lesson is most important for us to internalize. See the growth possible in every life situation. It may not even always be in the moment, but if we're able to look back, not beat ourselves up, and not fill ourselves with blame and regret and shame and guilt, because it doesn't serve us. The only reason it serves us is to move us into a place of, how can I learn and grow from this? And Rabbi Pliskin said, in each difficult situation, ask yourself, how can I become a better person or a better parent because of what happened? How can I learn and grow from this? Even if we make the same mistakes over and over again, which we do, because we're human, until we really get it and internalize it, we make the same mistakes over and over again. And it's easy to stay stuck and say, this is not going to change. This is just the way it is. However, I've seen growth. I've seen changes in myself over time. And I know you see the same in yourself over time, God willing. And if not, please reach out for a connection call, by the way. Okay. So I'm going to switch over now into Rivkah Imenu. So she was the epitome of Chesed, of kindness. So she gave Eliezer, so Abraham's servant, she gave Eliezer water, not just for him. She anticipated the need, which I've learned over time better how to do this, but it's not something that necessarily comes naturally to me. I will often say to people, please tell me if you can think of something that you need. I'm happy to do my best to fulfill it for you if I'm able. However, I may not always anticipate what that need is. So it's what I have to work on, one of many things I have to work on a regular basis. But Rivkah Imenu internalized, how can I be of service? Rabbi David Aaron, I often mention, how can I be of service? What can I provide in this moment? Can I provide chesed? Can I provide patience? Can I provide compassion? So she gave water also to the camels. So she was thinking the big picture. So how with our children can we look at the big picture and stay as centered and grounded and calm as we can so we can be of service and offer chesed to our children, to anticipate their need and know it's not about us, that this is their own growth process they have to go through, just as we have our own growth process that we have to go through. So that is our gift. It might not feel like a gift in the moment. However, they are there to push our buttons so we grow and expand in ways that we might not have wanted to otherwise or might not have otherwise, right? So our relationships don't stay the same. Everything changes over time. And it's funny, I often have said that we see growth through our children. I'm, as you know, an older mom. So when you're alone or single, you don't necessarily see the growth outside of an extra wrinkle or an extra gray hair, right? But with a child or children, their bodies are constantly changing. Each year, each grade is different. So it's a real opportunity to see what growth is possible, even within ourselves. It's possible, and you're not alone. And everything you're experiencing, other people in the world are experiencing too. So we're not alone, especially Jewish parenting challenges. You're not alone. I'm here to support you, here to help you. And I also, God willing, the masterclass series will be supportive to you. I'm also going to offer at a decreased rate the May series at a decreased rate. So if you want to access that also, that was 25 amazing speakers. Thank God. That had very positive reviews from people from around the world. Thank God. So I want to read something to you from Rabbi Pliskin. This is my Father, my King. These are affirmations that just touch my heart always. This is Chesed, acts of kindness. So hear your Father, your King, the creator and sustainer of the universe, the entire universe, saying to you, be kind to all of my children. Every act of kindness is ultimately a kindness done to me. Love Chesed because I love Chesed. When you perform acts of kindness, you are emulating me and doing my will. Keeping this in mind strengthens your connection to your loving Father and powerful King. When speaking to another person, think of truthful words of kindness that you can say. I call this see the good and say the good. When you hear of someone with a specific need, think of something kind that can be done for him. Look for opportunities to do chesed. Develop a love for doing acts of kindness. Feel intense joy every time you say or do something kind. Your kindness to my children brings you closer to me. When it says your children, it really is your children literally, and also all people. We're all Hashem's children. Look for opportunities to save my children from loss of money or property. Caring for the financial or physical welfare of my children is a spiritual act on your part. As you increase your awareness that I'm indeed sending you opportunities to do chesed, you'll be increasingly motivated to pass my test. As you increase your awareness that I am aware of your reactions and responses, you'll find it easier to do difficult acts of chesed. The greatest kindness you can do for someone is to help him spiritually. Bring one of my children closer to me is an eternal benefit for both of you. Living with a consciousness of chesed will enable you not only to help many people throughout your life, but to live a more joyous life yourself. When you do acts of kindness for others, you're really being kind to yourself. What acts of kindness can you do today? I want to share with you that our gal this morning, it's her job in the morning to make her bed. She said to me this morning, will you make my bed for me? I help you make yours. And she's right. I asked her, hey, can you grab that corner over there? And you know what? I'm so thankful that she was able to communicate, hey, can you do me a little favor too? And she usually makes it. And I said, of course, I'm happy to do that for you. But it really struck me. I was thankful I had the presence of mind enough, instead of just saying, make your bed, that she was giving me an opportunity to contribute to her in a conscious way. And she knows that I care about her. I'm going out of my way to do something to make her life a little bit easier. So I just want to leave you with, give you all a blessing, a bracha, that may we see the good in our lives. May we see the good in ourselves, have compassion with ourselves, be kind to ourselves, be kind, do chesed for our children, also for our partner spouse, right? But we're talking about parenting at the moment. And it's also, by the way, it is a chesed really for your child to see you giving chesed to your spouse, right? So I want to give you a bracha that you see the good, you can say the good, and have opportunities to see and choose opportunities for chesed and kindness in your home. Be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, show compassion to yourself. And may all of your years be good. May you know that I'm so happy you're here. You're making a difference for me. You're allowing me to contribute to you, which is a chesed, frankly, for me as well, right? And may you be kind to yourselves. May you have tons of opportunities to do chesed and be giving, and for that to feel good for you, and knowing that's what Hashem wants for us and from us, is to emulate Hashem and his kindness for us and for giving us life. And we can do that for our children because they are our greatest gift for us to learn and grow. Doesn't always feel that way, but I'm here to remind you. If you want a connection call, a 20-minute free connection call with me, let me know. I'm going to put the link below. So remember, mark your calendars for December 12th through the 16th for the next Raising a Mensch Masterclass series. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to focus on Jewish parenting challenges. And I'm really happy you're here. May you have a beautiful, beautiful Shabbos. And here's to growing and sharing your happy heart. Take care.